Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Lexington County School District 3 Board of Trustees regular monthly meeting. It is Tuesday, June the 10th, 2025, 6 o'clock. We are meeting in the Staff Development Room of the Lexington 3 District Office. All board members are present except Mrs. Derrick and Mr. Kaufman. I welcome you all and thank you for attending. At this time, I call our meeting to order. Item 1.2, Pledge of Allegiance. Then the prayer by Dr. Gunner. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, dear Lord. Thank you for bringing us through a successful school year. Thank you for keeping our students safe and helping them to learn in a safe, nurturing environment. Please be with our graduates who have graduated. Help them to go out into the world to find their path and to know that they are always protected by you. Please be with our staff and our teachers as they go into summer. Help them to find the emotional, mental, physical break that they need so they can come back energized for next school year. And help us all just to take the things that we've learned from the past school year and to use them to bring our students to their full potential and always to your glory. In your precious and holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Gunner. At this point, we are on item 1.4, approval of agenda. You received the agenda in your packet. Without objection, we will approve the agenda as presented. The agenda is approved. Item 1.5, approval of minutes for May the 11th, 2025, public hearing of the 2025 through 2026 proposed budget and regular board meeting. These minutes were also in your packet. Without objection, we will approve the minutes as presented. The minutes for May the 11th, 2025, public hearing of the 2025 through 2026 proposed budget and the regular board meeting are approved. We will move on to 2.0, consent. Item 2.1, financial report with Mrs. Roden.
Your statements were in your packet, as always. A noteworthy item for May is the COPS grant, the receipt of approximately $30,000. We've almost expended all of that money, so that grant will be coming to a close soon. Do you have any specific questions about the revenue and income statements? Revenue and expenditures? None? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Roden. Next, item 2.2, superintendent's report with Dr. Atkinson.
Thank you. 2024-25 has truly been a special and history-making year in our district. From our football team playing under the lights with a newly resurfaced football field for the first time, to our athletes training in their state-of-the-art new strength facility, our students taking the stage for the second ever district-wide musical, and celebrating our first ever South Carolina State Teacher of the Year, and of course our varsity Panther baseball team bringing home the state championship for the first time in 76 years. It has been truly a year to remember. We're certainly proud of our students, our staff, and our community, and I have to thank Mackenzie Taylor for putting this video together for us tonight that captures just a glimpse of the joy and progress and the Panther pride that defines Lexington School District 3. It has truly been a special year. We couldn't include everything, but we'd be here all night. But again, we tried to hit the highlights. So, Tim, if you'll go ahead and play that for us.
That's good. That was great.
Yes, that was
That's
great.
right. Please tell Mrs. Taylor that she did a great job doing that.
Will that be somewhere where everybody can
She's
see
gonna post
it?
it.
Okay,
good.
that's
Good.
wonderful.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
was wonderful. Thank you. Next, 3.0, public participation. This portion of the agenda encourages participation by citizens in our community. Participants may speak for 5 minutes or less on school district operations, school programs, or school district matters of concern. Participants may only address those matters that are directly school district related. In this public forum, the board will not hear comments on specific personnel, nor will the board take any action on topics discussed. Open discussion with the board is not permitted in the public participation portion of the agenda. To be recognized for public participation, interested persons should complete a request card prior to the start of the meeting. Cards are available at the meeting site. I have one card. Ms. Derrick, do you have any others? Okay, this card is Randall Price, Lexington School District 3 Adult Ed Director. Thank you, Randall.
Well, I just want to say thank y'all. It's hard to follow Mackenzie's video, but y'all know, everybody here in this room knows this is a special place. B&L Schools, Lexington 3, it's a great place. Since 2006, me and my family moved back here, and it's provided my livelihood for my family, for me and my wife, for our kids going through kindergarten, 4-year-old kindergarten through 12th grade. I've gotten to know everybody in this room at a professional level, and some at a personal level, and many of y'all at a personal level, and it's been fantastic. The time comes for me to hang it up, and I want to say thank you from someone who's got to serve in 3 schools. The high school for 7 years, minus 1 year deployed overseas, the middle school for 4 years, and now adult ed and LLC and First Steps for the past 9 years. It's been tremendous. I can't thank you all enough. My kind of plan was to come by and kind of tell every y'all individually thank you tonight, but then Jennifer gave me the little idea to do it in public session. And that's, I think, very fitting. You probably don't get that too often, but please know from an employee, from an outgoing administrator, an employee in your district, it's been great. Thank you, each and every one of you, Dr. Atkinson and the school board, prior superintendents, and the senior administration and staff in this room and outside this room. Thank you all so much for everything you've done for me and my family. It's been tremendous. Thank you.
And thank you also, Mr. Price, and we wish the best of you for retirement, all your years, your future retirement and all. Thank you. The next item of business is 4.0, action items. First, item 4.1, approval for the BLES and BLMS GT students to attend a field trip to Washington, D.C. on November the 12th through the 14th, 2025, presented by Dr. Bryant.
Thank you, Ms. Balknight. I am here in the stead of Mr. Velasquez and Ms. Clark, who were not able to be here tonight. And I was happy to take this task of asking you for approval for them to take this GT field trip. It would be a combined effort between BLES and BLMS to Washington, D.C. in November. They've really done their homework on this. They've done a student survey and a parental survey, and they have 45 students who are definitely interested, and they have allowed them to engage in questions and suggestions. They are planning fundraising. That was the most popular question or comment that came back from parents, but you will have at your place setting, you should have an agenda that they've included, and then the survey that they sent home as well, and the permission slip. So they, again, are asking your permission for an overnight out-of-state field trip. They're trying to do one of these every year now, which I think is an awesome experience for our students.
Any questions for Dr. Bryant?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to give approval for the BLES and the BLMS GT students to attend a field trip to Washington DC on November the 12th through the 14th, 2025, as presented by the administration.
Do I have a second? I have a motion from Ms. Burgess and a second from Ms. Etheridge to approve the BLES and BLMS GT students to attend a field trip to Washington, D.C. on November the 12th through the 14th, 2025, as presented by the administration. Any discussion? Hearing none, the question is the approval for the BLES and BLMS GT students to attend a field trip to Washington, D.C. on November 12th through the 14th, 2025, as presented by the administration. Those in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. The motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Dr.
your
Ryan.
support on this so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, item 4.2, second reading approval of proposed 2025 through 2026 budget presented by Mrs. Roden.
Hi, good evening. This is the same budget we presented to you at last month's meeting. Nothing has been changed, so I'll go through it quickly. Our current state minimum salary for teachers is, for next year, will be $48,500. We propose the Lexington 3 teachers begin at $49,500 for a bachelor's and 0. We take our original budget of $29,842,807, and we will add in for a teacher schedule increase. Our salaries will be increased 2% to the existing schedules, and employees will receive a step if they're eligible. This includes some health insurance premiums and some special ed additions we've had to add, and a little bit of athletic insurance and some marketing and recruitment. We were able to decrease some expenditures by people leaving, and we're shifting some positions, people around to fill some positions that are vacated. And we've had a little bit of savings by combining our chief operations salary and fringes under the safety. So we're asking for $31,243,338 for next year's budget. Here you see the expenditures. And our expenditures by object code, salaries and fringe make up 86.9% of this budget, which is typical for most school districts. There's our revenue. We anticipate our local revenue increasing of about $1 million. And this is a rollback reassessment year. We have to roll back our revenue and remain revenue neutral. The rollback millage is 244.26, but we do ask for an increase of 7.87 mills. And our proposed millage is 252.13. And what this means is for a $25,000 car, the assessment increase would be $11.81 over what they would currently be paying anyway. And that's the recommendation of administration.
Any questions for Ms. Roden?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to grant second reading approval of the proposed 2025-2026 budget as presented by Mrs. Roden.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion from Dr. Gunner and a second from Mrs. Burgess for second reading approval of proposed 2025 through 2026 budget as presented by Mrs. Roden. Any discussion? Hearing none, the question is the adoption of the motion that we give second reading approval of proposed 2025 through 2026 budget as presented by Mrs. Roden. Those in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Mrs.
Thank you.
Roden. Next on the agenda is 5.0, executive session. Do I have a motion?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to move into executive session for discussion of personnel, legal, and contractual matters.
Is there a second? I have a motion from Mrs. Carey and a second from Ms. Etheridge to go into executive session for discussion of personnel, legal, and contractual matters. All those in favor of the motion to go into executive session for the discussion of personnel, legal, and contractual matters, please raise your right hand. The motion carries unanimously. We are now in executive session.